All right, Joe, you ready to head up to Spain here? Head back to Spain, I guess, for you. We're going to the Toyota of Hollywood hotline. Shop over 2,000 Toyotas on sale at one location. Toyota of Hollywood on 441 between Hollywood and Sheridan. ToyotaofHollywood.com. Joe, I hear Omar has been brushing up on his Spanish.
Well, I got to tell you what, he's been brushing up on something over there. I know that. I didn't get to see it, but he had a big smile on his face at the game yesterday. Omar Kelly from the Miami Herald joins us this morning. Omar, good time over there? I did. I had a good time. People were very nice.
Yeah, it was a good time. It was very educational for me, Joe. I never knew that there are different kinds of Spanish, and everybody speaks a different kind of Spanish. I had no idea. So that was an educational experience. I enjoyed the food. It's a very historic, beautiful city. And Mike McDaniel pointed out it's very clean, and he's right. It is very clean. I don't know if they were putting on a front for us, but
no,
it is very clean. And I also learned, Joe, I have this very American-centric viewpoint about our sports. And while they enjoy football, this event, the Dolphins coming to Madrid, was much like F1 coming to Miami. It was just like a novelty thing for them. They're not interested in our game. They have no interest in our game.
You know, it's funny.
They like it.
You know, it's funny. So I went over there and they didn't have Diet Cokes, and I was looking to get my caffeine hit before the game. So I go over there, and the guy goes, I go, hey, you guys fired up about the game? They go, no, not really. We like Real Madrid, and we like our teams, and we look for, and I was like, oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. And that was you're right. That was kind of the thing. And so I get it. Hey, we're never going to overtake what they have over there. Is one of the greatest teams in the world at Real Madrid. I'm with you. They love that team. It's passionate. That Barcelona-Real Madrid matchup is in the La Liga is like unbelievable, whether you're playing on the road or at home. So I got you. Hey, let's get in some good stuff here. 4th and 1 at the end of the game, 1:44 left. 4th and goal at the 1. Do you, with this record, do you kick the field goal or do you go for it like Mike McDaniel did?
Joe, I can honestly tell you, in the moment I was sitting next to Andy Slater, and he says to me, basically, I would kick the field goal. And I thought to myself, you know what? I would go for the points. I'd been dominating them on the ground. And knowing the history of this team and how they collapsed in the fourth quarter, the last thing that I wanted was to give Marcus Mariota an opportunity to go put together a drive. But even if he put together a drive, now that I'm in hindsight thinking about it, that would have only been 3 points. But luckily, the kicker missed the field goal because Marcus Mariota did put together a drive.
He did.
Kicker missed the field goal. The Dolphins got lucky on that one. And really, would that have been a job-costing decision? I doubt it. But, it certainly wouldn't have helped Mike McDaniel's resume. But it all turned out on the positive side for him. Thanks to Jack Jones.
Yeah, and that's right. In overtime, Jack makes a hell of a play cutting in front of the tight end. So one more for you for everybody's talking about. Overtime, you like the ball first or do you like it last?
I want it last. And the reason I want it last is because I know how I have to respond. You're going to get possession anyway. So you better. So I want to put the pressure on them and know exactly what I got to do. What's supposed my first drive? I have to settle for a field goal, and then they go out and they score a touchdown. I want to have the opportunity to match whatever they do.
This team overall, they should have lost the game. They could have easily lost, like you said, 56-yard field goal. The guy was nailing them. Both kickers before warming up, hitting 60s. So it's very doable.
Joe, did you enjoy the cheering? The cheering for kickers kicking field goals and
unbelievable. I said
was as loud as any cheer in the whole stadium.
They like that kicking. Yeah, that kicking thing. I said that this morning, and I was blown away. That's why I was wondering why both kickers in warm-ups, because they're kicking right on the 50, which are 60-yard field goals. And they can almost every NFL kicker can warm up if they want to go that far. And I realized they're kind of doing this for the crowd, man. The crowd's really into like how far the ball goes. And if they can kick it up between the goalposts, it's unbelievable.
Yeah, I see. Guys like Woody can't understand what these international games are until they experience them. Like that was the loudest stadium that I'd ever heard,
Yeah, it is
and
loud.
the problem is it was consistently loud. It was just they were just loud all the time. Like I don't know what they were doing or why they were loud. It was just in timeouts it was just loud. Like I don't know if sound travels differently in that stadium. It was just loud the whole time, Joe.
Yeah. Yeah, it was. I went out there just in warm-ups to here, and of course the roof was over it to make sure there's no rain coming in. Hey, I got to ask you this. So I ended up getting a 16-13 win, and I knew it. And I thought the same thing. I'm going to the bus last night going, oh, man. I mean, it's a win, but, like, I just thought they'd really get after this Washington team. And I mean, it could have gone either way, as you know. And I just realized they need to upgrade this roster, right? Are you with me on that, or what are you thinking?
Absolutely, Joe. I wrote a column in the Miami Herald. Here, I'm going to share with you my whole experience, Joe. So, me and you, we got old man bladder. We go pee like 3 times doing a 4-hour radio show. And
Correct.
so after the game, after the regulation, I'm walking to the bathroom, right? And then as I pass the television, which is showing the NFL Network, I see Laramie Tunsil and Tua Tagovailoa as the only 2 players out there taking the coin flip for the coin flip. And you know what comes in my mind, Joe?
Go ahead.
In that instance, my 7 years since 2019 flashed before my eyes, and I realized I have wasted 7 years of my life. And those 2 individuals are the key components of it. Tua was the player that the Dolphins were tanking for, and don't deny that you were tanking because you damn sure were doing it. And Laramie Tunsil got you all the currency that you needed for all the – how many first-round draft picks did he ultimately turn into? 4.
Yeah,
Where are these
2 1s and 2
picks?
2s. You're exactly right. Yeah. I don't know.
No. And then they flipped the 1. Then they flipped the 1 for another 1.
Yeah.
And where are we, Joe? Where are we after 7 years of this? And why are we there?
Yeah.
And I'm a Tua guy, but for the first time in that game, people have always said Tua is not the same quarterback. He's got absolutely no athleticism, and I'd always made the argument. Tua's shown you he could do it. He's shown you he can run. He's shown you he can move. He's just been instructed to not do it. Well, in that game, there were instances where Tua looked like the most unathletic person in the NFL in terms of the sacks that he took. There was one sack that he wiggled his way out of and then was running laterally to his left, and a 300-pound guy ran him down.
Correct.
like he was a toddler. And I'm thinking to myself, like, and everybody always says this to me, and I fight against it, but Tua, I don't know if he can make improvisational plays anymore.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's like gone. This was part of his superpower early in his career, and I have no idea where it vanished.
90% of his game has got to be timing of what the play is, play action, and with the good play action, and let it rip wherever it's going, whether it's going on a swing pass to Achane or whether it's going on a slant route to Waddle. Everything's about his timing. Here's the problem with
that, Joe. Here's the problem with that. His game does not work if you do not have a successful and effective run game. So at this point, right now, if Tua is going to be the quarterback of the Miami Dolphins, you're going to have to base your offense on 6 offensive linemen. Because that's really the best package that they have. They use it about nearly 20 times in that game.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, and they're continuously growing on it. And it's a good package because you could run and you could run through it, and it protects Tua. But, Joe, like, if you're the only team in the NFL that is using 6 offensive linemen, and really you don't need 4 weapons, because Tua doesn't really need 4 weapons. He really only needs 3 because of his accuracy and his strengths he has. But if you have to run that type of offense for a quarterback, what do you really have? And I am a Tua fan.
Oh, no, we know that. I mean, we know you made it clear, but what kind of game do you think he had?
It was okay.
Waddle had a
look at
couple.
Tua.
Now Waddle had 2 drops. He had 2 bad
Yeah.
ones, which you need them, and they didn't help you. But besides that,
No, I just look for Tua to be efficient every week. I don't need a superstar performance. If he has the run game, he will be efficient. But the problem that I see with this is what happens when you don't have the run game?
right?
Then defenders are just standing in Tua spots, or you have to have the deception of the play action. If you don't have the deception of the play action, it's going to be very easy to play Tua, especially with this team because they really only have 2 weapons on the team.
We're getting a lot of this morning, and I want to ask you because I knew this going to be in. Mike's under the microscope for our fan base, and I get it.
Yeah.
It hadn't been good enough. No matter who you're playing with, people are on that. What do you expect? Listen, there's a good chance they win these next 2 games. You know that. I don't need to tell you that the Jets are a mess up there, and the Saints, they got 4 wins between them. So, but besides that, what do you expect to happen on this team no matter what? They're going to play hard. I saw you wrote that, and I agree. Every guy's going to play hard. They were jumping up and down. They didn't care if they got lucky yesterday. They were jacked up after that interception.
Yeah. Absolutely. It's better to fly home in an 8-hour flight happy as opposed to being miserable. I have laid the gauntlet down for this team, and I did that early in the season. I said nothing but a winning season would do. Nothing but a winning season, and I didn't even factor in playoffs. You have to have a winning record. Nothing but a winning season will do. And to achieve that, they need to win 5 of the next 6 games to close out the season. Now, I don't care about the circumstances. I don't care about who's injured. I don't care about that you lost 4 fourth-quarter games. I don't care anymore because I just wasted 7 years of my life. So have the Dolphin fans. No, I'm being serious with you, Joe. I've just wasted 7 years of my life. So have the Dolphin fans, and I'm not interested in wasting any more years. So we could sit here and we could run it back with Champ Kelly, and we could run it back with Mike McDaniel, we could run it back with Tua, but would we ultimately be wasting our time?
You asking me?
Not to say that if we fire everybody and change everything, we'll fix anything because we are the Dolphins. This is, you're gonna love this. So we're getting to the media shuttle, Joe, and it's Washington Commanders fans. And you know what the media is having a battle and an argument of? Which franchise is more dysfunctional? And we're throwing incidents at each other like, oh, we had Bullygate. Oh, well, we had an owner who did this. We had we had an offensive line coach snorting white powdery substances and throwing a prostitute in it. Well, we got this. We got the Santos scandal for sexual harassment. Oh, we got the with
Daniel Snyder, all
in the locker room.
Right.
Yeah. Like Joe, we gotta do better, man.
No. I step back. I'm not the only one. I know a lot of guys do. It's step back and going, like, I played during the good days. And the good days, listen, I never went around bragging in the 80s because the 70s were perfect. So you can't do that with all those guys around. But I never, ever thought we'd get to where we are right now. I never thought we would be. I'm not saying we weren't going to have down years. We had an argument. We'd have an argument. We're having a debate on, well, you're killing all this time while you're on the road, and you're talking about whose coaching was the worst coaching and how did the guy get the job. We did that going back to 25 years.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's like,
Cam Cameron is by far the worst. But he had no business.
No, that was a one and done. That's hard to beat. Yes, that's hard to beat. But I mean, we had some other guys that were here that were like, just didn't seem comfortable in front of the media. We got guys this. I mean, it's just it's just incredible how
but here's a problem that I have with a lot of Steve Ross's hires. They are leaders of men. They don't come across like leaders of men. And that's why I wrote that.
So do you want a hard ass or you want somebody soft? We go hard and then we got guys' feelings get hurt. We go the other way, and it's like one of the guys, like, what do we want? What are we looking for, man? You want a 75-year-old guy at North Carolina? What do we want? What's going to work?
you need a leader of men. I would take a Darren Rizzi, and I'm just throwing. I know you're a big fan of Rizzi.
He's in my family, so I am a Riz fan. I try not to do that.
Here's what I'm saying. Here's what I'm saying. A leader, a guy I know is a leader. Like Rizzi speaks, people shiver. You understand what I'm saying? They like, come on. You know, Rizzi cracks that whip, and I don't need a tough guy, because Brian Flores was a tough guy, and all he did was piss off people.
But, and you didn't have a great relationship with him, and I did. So I understand. I don't know how, by the way. I don't usually. Most of the coaches end up not liking me anyway. But this one actually, he actually was
Brian
good
Flores
with us.
Yeah. But here's the problem with Brian Flores. His first offensive coordinator quit before the season began because he didn't like Brian.
Well, he got rid of offensive line coaches who were with him in New England. Yeah, he
he was hard to work with. His best friend left him after one season.
He did. He went to the Giants.
In the world. Yeah. He was like, "Nah, bro, I can't work for you. I'm out."
But I'm frustrated with this whole thing. I came home. I was, glad we won the game, because it is about winning games. You don't want to, you want to try to win every game, right? I was going to hit you with that one, but we got to go. I'm running super late here, but you want to win every game. I've learned
losing is a culture, and it's hard to shed when you get that loser
Boy, Omar,
spirit.
you've come a long way. I love that. I do. I like.
Yeah, that. I know. Yeah, I was behind Tank for Tua, and I've learned my lesson.
All right. Hey, man, have a good flight home. Have a great flight home. What's the deal?
I'm going to Barcelona.
What?
Yeah. Going to Barcelona. I'm going to Barcelona, Joe.
So how's it going so far? Not to get in your personal life. It's none of my business, but how's that thing going?
It's all right. It's doing okay. It's hanging in there.
Can I ask you a question? We were in here one day not too long ago, and you said you just need to learn to be by yourself a little bit. What happened? Like all of us.
That is true.
You don't have to. We can do this privately.
Why don't you let the man enjoy his trip? My God.
It's a long story, but it's just.
Omar, go have fun. Go enjoy yourself. All right. Answer this guy's questions.
Thank you for saving me, Dan.
Yeah, you got it, man.
He's like Omar, right next to me too. Yeah.
All right. Yeah. And by the way, what a beautiful lady. I've heard nothing but great things about her. Hey, thank you, bud. Take care of yourself.
All right. Talk to you later.
All right.
Bye.
What a gal. I heard. I just made that up. Okay, she was listening right there.
What are you doing to the poor guy?
Hey, man, we got to go to break here. Woody.